live in an apartment complex in Clinton, Mississippi, and since January 1st, I've had no heat, no hot water, no stove. Half my electrical sockets are working. If I plug something in somewhere, it goes off somewhere else. They gave me, I've opted out of my lease at no penalty, but they're calling me every day to try to get me out. I've been trying to find another place. I've been waiting for payday. I do have another place lined up now that I will be moving into on Monday or Tuesday. I'm just wondering what I can do. For the first 4 months I lived in this apartment complex, I had no AC. Me and my kids who come over every weekend had to sleep downstairs where they provided one AC unit. And I just want to know if I have any recourse and maybe small claims court or.
Thank you for your call. Your advice for James?
I would get out of there immediately because it sounds like it's an accident waiting to happen. If there's electrical problems, you could have a fire, your family could get hurt, trapped. Johnny, what do you think?
Well, most of your claims would fall underneath the Landlord-Tenant Act. I don't do those claims on a daily basis. It may be in your best interest to consult with an attorney that does handle those types of claims. But it sounds like you're getting out of the lease, which is generally what you want to do. There's instances where you can do repairs and deduct that from your rent, but it sounds like you're kind of getting on out of your lease, which is the main thing you need to be worried about and getting into the new location.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I've seen so many cases. I do a lot of fire cases, and I've seen so many cases like you have someone like the caller where there were problems weeks, days, months leading up to an incident. The electricity's not working. Things are sparking. There's no smoke detectors. There's no fire extinguisher, and these people are complaining. The tenants are complaining, and over and over and over, and then there's a fire. And then somebody loses their life, or someone gets burned terribly. And then we get the case and we look back and we say, why did this happen? This was preventable. If the manager of that apartment complex, and they may not even be from Mississippi, they could be out in California, who knows? Why didn't they take a few reasonable steps, spend $100, $200 to get it fixed now, and we wouldn't have had this injury?
Yeah, and the key word there, a lot of these fires are preventable.
Oh, absolutely. Almost every single one I've ever handled. You could have prevented it if you would have done a little bit earlier.